The Sacramento Kings will host the Minnesota Timberwolves in what will be an epic battle between two new look teams who added bona fide all stars to their roster.
Oh,
This
dear.
game is circled on my calendar with a red felt pen. What you talking about? What
When
is
I
going
tell
on?
you I am couch ready
Shoot.
for this matchup, couch ready. Like, yeah, ready. I can't wait. And considering that this is going to be the second game for the Timberwolves this season, this is game number 2. The first one's with the Lakers, and now they're going to be playing the Sacramento Kings. And this is the Kings opening game in Sacramento. Couch ready.
Yeah. Yeah, this is how you open the season. This is how you get fired up for the 2025 NBA season. But if I'm the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I said this during the offseason when we talked about their first couple of games, I'm still feeling some kind of way, slightly disrespected because why I got to do California two-step. When I went to the Western Conference Finals last season, I should be at home playing in front of my fan base. Why you have me on the road?
Right. No, that's a really good point. You know, they cold for that. And wait, wait, and then my opening home game is with the Raptors. How dare you, NBA? How dare you? Agree. I
Exactly.
agree. Wow, California two-step. Well, come on, two-step right on through. Because I'm here for both of them games. But this one right here, yes, couch ready.
Uh-huh. Okay. Straight out the gate, I'm looking at De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, and DeMar DeRozan. Are they going to be enough to really compete and dominate? I think it's still a mystery because the Western Conference is stacked, as we know,
Mhm, mhm.
and the Western Conference has gotten better, but the Kings have gotten better too. But what does that big three, if you will, what do they look like? Will they have chemistry? I think it's still a mystery.
I think they'll have chemistry because I think DeMar DeRozan has no problem playing his role. He did it when he was with the Bulls, right? Because he had to, and then eventually he just became the man. Sorry, Zach Levine, but let's just be honest. So but I think he'll be okay with his role. I can see him fitting right in. I just am concerned about teams having to go up against them at the end of regulation when you have both clutch players on the floor. That's just one thing I'm looking forward to. I believe, though, one of the biggest holes that the Kings have in their scheme for this 2025 season is that defense. I am so sorry. Who who is going to do it? Right? Yes, I know that every player has a little bit of defense. They do a little bit something. But no, now who's the dog? Who is it? Because I'm going to tell you who it's not. It's not Keegan Murray. Mm-mm. And when we're
No.
talking about this matchup against the Timberwolves, when you know they about to bring it defensively, that's one of my biggest reservations about the Kings for this 2025 season. And I think we're going to really see it being uh, highlighted with this matchup, unfortunately. And hopefully they'll fix it and figure out something. But yikes.
Yeah, the Kings got rid of Davion Mitchell,
Yep.
who was great defensively,
Great
right?
defense.
Small guard, but he'll get up into you. And
Man.
then Harrison Barnes, little outside shooting. Not really worried about the loss of Harrison Barnes because the Kings did pick up DeMar DeRozan.
Right.
But those are two key pieces that they will not have. And funny enough, DeMar DeRozan was quoted as saying that he was surprised by how hard they work in practice. I said, "Ooh, Coach
What?
Mike Brown."
Oh,
Coach Mike Brown wearing them out in practice?
okay. So good observation. Thank you for letting us know. Uh, Bulls.
That's what
Ooh,
I'm thinking.
slap in the face. How
Mhm.
hard they work in that's what practice is for. What were y'all
Yeah.
doing? What were y'all doing in Chi-Town? Chilling? Shoot arounds?
Mhm. And their
Nah.
record reflected it. Mike Brown was like, "No, we gonna work hard in
Yeah,
practice.
because
This is
because
how
I
we."
know I mentioned in the previous I alluded to in the previous discussion we had that was recorded where the Kings made the postseason last season, and I was corrected in the comments, and you are correct. They did not mean to make that misstep, but yeah, they can't afford to miss another postseason. So this 2025 postseason, they have to show an appearance. Now, if they do it by way of the play-in tournament, they still got to show an appearance. They don't want to miss it again. So yeah, it's
Right.
important for them. However, when I'm talking about these them wolves, Oh my, am I too high on the Wolves right now? Maybe, but this, what they look like on paper, got me so shook. I wouldn't even hold you. But again, I may be speaking a different language come November. But right now, I'm speaking the language of dominance, defensively and offensively, and I am healthy here for it. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's one of the things that the Wolves have one up on when we're talking about the Kings in this particular matchup is defense, for sure.
Absolutely. And you know what? Coach Vince signed his multi-year deal with the Timberwolves. And I just don't know how he's going to manage their big guys, right? Nas, Julius, Gobert. How is he going to manage it? Because
Yeah.
last season, okay, he played Gobert his due playing time. But now Nas Reed won Sixth Man of the Year last season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he just has so much value to me for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I think if Coach Finch want to really, really, really show that he is really about the game, Rudy Gobert, you're gonna have slight minute decrease. It's just gonna be it's gonna start off real slight at the end of the year. I mean, at the beginning of the year, real slight. Maybe 5 minutes shave.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but by All-Star break, you may start the game, but you ain't gonna end it. I'm just trying to say, I don't. If Nas Reed can be Sixth Man of the Year again, or even just do that dominant play that he did in 2024, he bring that in 2025. I just don't know. Or on the flip side, Rudy Gobert brings out the dog, and for that, it's a win-win. So.
Well, oh my God, I just think he's just gonna have a hard time determining how many minutes Gobert gonna play versus Nas Reed. It's a new season,
Yeah.
and now would be the time to tinker with the lineup just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on, Coach Finch. Clearly, the Wolves have already shown that they trust you. They gave you a multi-year extension.
Right.
Now would be the time to try something new.
Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I just don't know any coach that I haven't run across any coach as of late that's just going to do it because they know it's the right thing to do. I mean, like they know that's what the team needs without having to worry about, well, this person did all these, they got this accolades and they got the name. I wonder, right? Because it's not going to take away from anybody's previous accomplishments. It's just what we need at this time for this game, and you
Mhm.
ain't it. I mean, I don't know. I say it nicely, right? So we'll see. But I do believe that Nas Reed, as you mentioned, Nas Reed, Julius Randle, and Ant Edwards, and Jaden
Ooh.
McDaniels
Oh gosh.
at the
Yeah, the
same time at
Kings.
the end of regulation on games. Oh my God.
Yeah, the Kings are gonna take a beating on the inside.
DeMontis Sabonis, get ready. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get beat up. He gonna get beat up in this game. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I
Eh,
know. I know. And the Wolves are nice at shooting as well. They do an okay job as well too. So yeah. Again, I'm still concerned about how Julius Randle will fit in. So we have to wait to see what that looks like. If he accepts his role, he will be fine. The Wolves will be fine, and they'll be able to go
mhm.
deep. So yeah.
Okay. Should we be concerned about De'Aaron Fox not getting a contract extension during the offseason? I think he turned down a 3-year, 150 some million or whatever because he believes he can get more, according to his agent, Rich Paul.
No. It's all about it's how they play the game. Which means that since you turned down that contract because you believe you are due more, I'm gonna need for you to do more. Like you're gonna have to really keep your stock high. You can't come into the new season and not be clutch, not be savvy as you've been when you believe you've earned more. If you believe you've earned more, then that means you have to do what you say you earn, and that's more. So yeah, no, I don't have a problem turning him down at all. And I don't see him coming into the 2025 season slacking on his game. So it's just part of the negotiations, and so it is what it is. And I think he'll get it if the Kings are willing to invest. And who else ain't gonna who else ain't gonna do? Because for me, De'Aaron Fox is a face, right?
He is, yeah.
So I mean, y'all ready to start a new? I think it's too soon to bring somebody else in as a face. I just think it's too soon for what he has established with the Kings so far. So yeah, no.
Okay. All right. Well, the Kings went 0-5 during the preseason, but I mean, that ain't, it's
I
just the
don't care.
preseason.
It's just cute games, cute exhibition games. I don't care about them games.
The Sacramento Kings have already proven to me they can score about 150 points a game. They did it a couple times last season. And I just wonder like how DeMar DeRozan will fit into that potent offense without him, right? Is that a concern? Should
No,
I am I just too concerned about that?
I'm too concerned. I don't care about that. That was with a whole different squad. DeMar DeRozan brings a whole different element to the team. I'm not concerned about what they did last season because apparently last season all 150 points did not grant them a postseason slot. So it is irrelevant at this point. It's
Okay.
irrelevant. Yeah. So no. You know what? One thing. Let me move to the Wolves real quick. Will Donte DiVincenzo see any minutes?
He should.
Because he's a backup to Mike Conley when I look at the depth chart on ESPN. So
Oh, well, you know, Conley, he's a little older too. You know, he ain't gonna he deserves some rest time. So I think DiVincenzo, especially after that dog he showed us in New York going up against Jalen Brunson's father. Oh, I saw a different side of
this is
Donte
what I'm trying to,
DiVincenzo.
this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I've been saying. Look at the Wolves roster. He has assumed a Wolves. He's part of the pack. He is part of the pack.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
here. I'm here for it. You know what? And Joe Ingles, will he be healthy enough to kind of snipe his way through the season?
Oh, stop it. Joe Ingles, his best years were in Utah. I hate to say it.
I hate to say it. Ooh, that man
Mhm.
couldn't miss when he was in that Jazz uniform. Are you serious? And honey, he got injured, and the Jazz said, "Have a good life." I was like, while you're injured, be
Yeah. Yeah. The NBA is a cold game. But I will tell you, I don't think Coach Mike Brown would have a problem with sitting DeMar DeRozan down if he's on a cold streak or if he's not playing well because that Malik Monk, oh, he's lethal.
Okay,
And he's coming after DeMar DeRozan.
you know what though? Let me tell you something. ESPN, and I know you can't always go by the depth chart on ESPN, but why is Malik Monk number 4th somewhere? I'm like, wait, first of all, move him up. But yeah, you think so? I don't know if
Yeah.
he will, though. You know why? Because he will not sit down Keegan Murray when he is cold as ice. I'm sorry, no, that cold as ice means good. No, when he is hard as a what's the term? I don't even know when his shot is not hitting. He won't sit Keegan Murray down. Why would he sit DeMar DeRozan down?
Hey, because Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox are proven,
Yeah.
right? Played together in college, playing together now. Last season, they were phenomenal together. I just think that's a good 1-2 punch.
No, I think if anything, then they'll probably do Keon Ellis
Oh, yeah, because he ain't
and
proved
slot
nothing.
Monk into the shooting guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. DeMar DeRozan gonna find himself on the floor. Oh, that's bound to happen. DeMar DeRozan can step in any section, any wood slab on the court between the 2-point range and hit. I don't care where it is. And then sometimes he may give you a little 3-ball. But yeah, no. If anything, it's gonna be Keon. He's gonna be the one to sit. It ain't gonna
Okay.
be DeMar DeRozan.
Okay. Well, you know, the Kings play fast. I don't think DeMar DeRozan is used to getting up and down the floor as fast as De'Aaron Fox can move the tempo.
Yeah,
It's going to be.
I know. DeMar DeRozan, you better stay in frame because I'm watching from the couch. You better stay in frame.
Yes. For sure. Oh my God, that's gonna be something to see. I'm gonna be looking for that. You know, what's that conditioning looking like? Because he was surprised Mike Brown pushed him in practice. So
I was like, what?
yeah.
We practice over here in Sacramento. We can't light this beam off of low energy. No, this purple beam we be lighting is on energy, and you got to bring it into practice too. Oh, I'm here for it.
Okay. Speaking of the beam, do you think the Sacramento Kings will be lighting it at the end of this game?
No. I have the Wolves winning this game. I'm just high on the Wolves right now. And I like Kings. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if Coach Brown can suit up, he would, But I have the Wolves coming out of this.
What? I think they'll be lighting the beam. It's their first game of the season. The Wolves will have played the LA Lakers.
So what?
They
So
ready to
what?
get home. You know, I think they might
Mhm.
actually overlook the Sacramento Kings so they can get home and get comfortable and play the Toronto Raptors. So I'm going with the Kings in this game.